Hello everyone, Mark again from Steiger Cars. Over 4 months ago I bought a Fiat 500L from auction. Turned out to be the worst mistake I think ever. It's not just a clickbait thumbnail, it really was a complete disaster. I won't go into detail now, you just have to watch the video. Bear with me, it's a bit of a long one, but yeah, you just can't write this. And yeah, I'll never forget this bloody thing, but anyway, enjoy the video.
Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Steiger Cars. This is my 2014 Fiat 500L. I got this from auction a while ago now. I paid about $2.5 for it, including the fees. Retail $4, maybe a bit more, so I thought great, nice little car here. Drove it home, it was all going perfectly well. I was very happy until suddenly the thing cut out, went into some sort of limp mode. So I managed to get it home in third gear on idle because the accelerator wouldn't do anything. And then I thought I'd valet it while I'm waiting for the garage booking. Got it booked into the garage. They had it for over 2 weeks. They said it needs a new accelerator pedal. Got a new pedal, they fitted that, didn't make a difference. Then it got sat there for another week. So I took it to another garage who said it was the throttle body. So I got a new, or second-hand throttle body fitted, and it's still in limp mode. So this has been what, 6 weeks, 2 months I've had the car just dumped around, sat. Notice it's got a flat tyre and it's sort of blocking this entrance. I guess it's empty anyway, but it doesn't matter too much. So I'm here to try and pick it up now, see if I can get it back home, and then I might need to get it recovered to a Fiat specialist because I'm already 2,700 deep in it. It's worth nothing non-running. So I need to really get it fixed and try and get the money back. It's a twin air, so it's one of those 0.9 litre turbo things. Battery's probably fat as well. I have brought my portable jump starter with me, so I'm prepared. Let's see what happens. Right, well, still nice and clean in here. That's the pedal. Is it going to start? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, so all the lights are on because it's detecting a problem, and when I rev it, it's actually revving. It never did that before. But now it's not revving. Yeah, now it's chugging away. So I'm going to have to see if I can get this thing back in third gear, idle. Maximum speed is 20 miles an hour on a straight. As soon as you get up a hill, you're in trouble. So I'm used to driving this around. I've been moving it around the garages. I even got it home from the auction like this, so yeah, I should be okay. Fingers crossed, I'll get home. Got the old head mount GoPro thingy today for this particular reason. I do want to get some air in this tyre though before I drive it too far. Actually, I wonder if the car's got one of those kits. I should have checked that before moving it. No, it hasn't. That's annoying. Okay. Next stop, the garage. Right, here we go. Drives fine up until 15 miles an hour. So you can just idle along in first gear. So if I go up through the gears and just balance it off the clutch, it slowly picks up speed. So it's all about clutch control basically. And I'll just have to put the old hazards on. So the option is to get it to a Fiat specialist, which is about 20 miles away. No chance of driving it there. So I'm gonna have to get it recovered. Now I can phone the RAC, but they'll only do it if it's taxed. And this car, okay, it's a cheap tax, it's like 35 quid a year I think. So it might be worth just setting up a direct debit just so it comes up as taxed. And then they'll agree to tow me. I've had it before where I've broken down and they've not been interested because the car's untaxed. It's good having a friendly garage, if you know me. Right, job done. Right, I've reached cruising speed of 10 miles an hour because I'm on a slight hill that this Tesla passed. Right, third gear, halfway on the clutch, I can get it up to about 20. Still not happy. that's good enough. It's actually, the car condition is very nice. Bodywork's really good. There's barely a mark on it. All I've done to it so far is give it a quick valet and a few touch-ins, and that's it really. But I was hoping this problem would be something simple, but these twin air engines, you just never know. Could be something more sinister. This will be fun. There's a traffic light on a slight hill. No one's behind me. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Second gear. Right, I'm still going. I'm committed now. There we go. We are rolling. Sorry everyone. I should have done this in the evening when it was quieter, but I didn't want the car parked where it was any longer. I could probably sell this to someone in London because it's ULEZ compliant and it does 20 miles an hour, but that's as fast as you can go anyway, so. Right, well I've had to dump it here for now. There was a big hill to get back to where I live and lots of traffic, so I'm going to come and get it later on. And then probably give the ROC a call, see if they can tow me somewhere once I've taxed it. Nightmare. So I've been speaking to a garage who specialise in Fiats. They reckon they can get to the bottom of the problem. So I've arranged the ROC to come and attend, plug it in, see what they reckon, and then potentially get it towed there if they can't fix it here, which I doubt they will. So let's see what the ROC say. Okay, there it goes, off to the garage in Poole. So interestingly, he actually got the car going. Turns out it was a wiring issue after all. Changed back to the old throttle pedal, which I had spare, same sort of issue. And then he wiggled around with the wires and it actually was running okay. So the garage are going to look into it, the Fiat garage. I'm not taking it to my local one because it's a bit complicated for them and they're too busy. So the other garage are expecting it. Hopefully they can get to the bottom of it and get it fixed, but by the sounds of it, it doesn't need any parts, and those engines can be very expensive to fix, those twin air engines, so luckily it's just wiring, I think. So that's, I guess, is good news. Let's see what the garage say. Well, I've had an update from the Fiat specialist where the car is currently. He sent the ECU off to be repaired, and it turns out they couldn't even read it, let alone repair it, so that has failed. So they sent it back. He phoned me up and said basically it needs a new ECU, and it's a very rare type, obviously. There's only one of two it can be. He's found out which one it was, and they're only available from Italy. And at the small sum of £1,100 for the ECU, and he wants payment up front in case it doesn't work. They can't send it back basically, so he wants me to pay for it. I'm so far down the rabbit hole now, I don't know what other option I've got. If I sell it now, it's probably worth 300 quid, maybe 350, because it's technically a non-runner. Even though it starts, it doesn't really drive anywhere. So if I sold it for that, I would lose several £1,000s. It owes me about 3, I think, already. So if I spend another 1,100 on the ECU plus fitting, plus his diagnostics, plus a suspension spring he had to replace. He said it had broke. There was a rattling noise, to be fair, so yeah, that did need doing before he could sort of test drive it. Total price for that will be about 1,700 quid. So that's going to be like nearly 5 grand. But then I can sell the car, hopefully for good money, and get most of that back. So either way, it's going to be a complete loss. But I either sell it now cheap and lose thousands, or get it fully repaired and then lose maybe 1,000, 1,500, but let's see. So I think I'm going to have to go ahead with this repair and just hope it works. It's a bloody nightmare, this thing. Wish I'd never bought it, but yeah, it's one of those things.
But I'll be honest with you, I can't find any fault with any of the sensors.
Okay.
So I'm hoping it's the end of your problems. I really do.
Same, yeah.
I just got a little tiny feeling inside there's something else going on, but I just can't get it to go wrong. I've done about, 12 miles in it since I put the ECU on, and it hasn't hiccuped once.
Right.
So the bill come to 17,998.68.
Yeah.
All right. You've already paid 1188.85.
Yeah.
So you got 609.83 to pay.
Okay. Right. Well. Okay. I'll have to find some money, and I'll get over to you. It won't be to. Say again.
You've had an absolute bargain out of me, because I've probably spent, I don't know, 8-10 hours extra on this I haven't charged for.
Oh wow.
It became a bit of a vendetta for me.
Oh no.
Sort it out.
Well, yeah.
Rather than a moneymaker.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the work you've done. Anyway.
Honestly, I don't like ordering £1,000 ECU if I'm not sure enough.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
I mean, so I have to be like at least 90% sure it's going to cure it before I order something like that.
Yeah. Of course. All right. Well, I've got a lung for sale on eBay, so once that's gone, I'll be over with the money. So,
Right, okay.
Monday, okay?
Monday will be absolutely fine. It doesn't matter if it's here for another couple of days for the time it's been here.
Yeah, why not? It lives there now.
All right.
Well, I think that's good news. Sounds like it's fixed. 1,700 odd quid total repair bill, plus all the other garages I've had and the parts I've bought for it. This is the place I bought it from. I'm actually at the auction where it came from. Might go and pee on the wall or something. Anyway, yeah, let's get the lung sold, get it picked up, and hope that's the end of the issues, and then I can finally sell it and recover most of the money, or at least half, but we'll see. Anyway, good news, I think. Well, it's pick up time for the Fiat. I'm very nervous. They said the problem might reoccur. They reckon a faulty sensor could have caused a backfeed which damaged the ECU. Anyway, nearly 1,800 quid. I'm going to drive it home. They said if there's any problem, stop immediately and try and get it back. So let's see what happens. Well, she made it home, no issues at all. I think we got away with it. I will run it around for a little bit. I've just put some more fuel in, so I'll use it just to run around and to make sure that problem's not there, because I'd hate to sell it and then have to buy it back if the problem does reoccur. So yeah, fingers crossed that's the last of it. So I'll give it another wash. It's filthy. Maybe take some better pictures and get another advert up, and then hope for a quick sell on this. Right, there we go. That didn't take too long. Just noticed tail light's cracked. That was probably like that when I bought it, but I just completely forgot about it, so I've had to order one of those. They're between 80 and 120 quid, unfortunately, but yeah, if I'm asking good money for it, I can't really leave that, so I've ordered one of those. But other than that, yeah, come up pretty good. Done some touch-ins. Interior's pretty spotless, so yeah, with the better pictures I've got, hopefully that's going to be enough to get some interest and get this thing gone out of my life. I've just received some terrible news. I've had to give myself 10 minutes to recover from this. So, the car was driving fine. My neighbour down there wanted to look at the car, so he came for a test drive. Said, yeah, great. He came back with his son, I think, and son's wife. So they took it for a test drive, dropped off the key to me and said, yeah, the engine light came on, and it's all the fault codes have come up and it's gone into like a limp mode. And I said, oh, you're joking. So basically the same thing has happened as it did when I drove it home from the auction on the first day. Ugh. So I was warned about this by the Fiat specialist. He said there's a possibility there's an underlying issue which is causing this to happen, and then what happens, it then kills the ECU. So I think that's what happened in the first place. But when the ECU is dead, he can't find what the fault is. So he said, if it does happen, stop the car immediately, don't drive it, try and get it back to me. I'll then plug it in before the ECU gets fried again. Then I can find out what's causing this to happen. As I thought it was all fixed, they drove it probably, I don't know, a quarter mile sort of in limp mode again to get it home. So I'm worried the ECU is now fried again. It's not taxed, so I can't really get it there. I might have to pay a friend of mine who's got a flatbed to recover it back to this Fiat garage, but I don't know what to do now. If I honestly, now the car's probably worth, I'd say 500 quid as it is. Such a shame. So if I sell it now with the fault for 500 quid, I'll stand to lose about £4,000. If I get it recovered there, get them to plug it in, they'll have to charge me again for diagnostics. That's another couple hundred. If it's a sensor, great, you can fix the sensor, but there still are going to be another 500 quid. So best case scenario, it's going to owe me another 500, so that's going to be about 5k. Car's probably only worth about 3k. So best case scenario, I'm going to lose £2,000. If the ECU has fried again, it's going to need another 1100 quid ECU plus the sensor. But then if you won't be able to find the sensor, that's the problem they had in the first place. You fixed the ECU, the sensor was dormant, so it wasn't throwing up any fault codes. So there's no point just putting another ECU in and waiting for the sensor to fail again, which would fry the new ECU. So difficult situation now. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. I'm going to phone him anyway when he's open on Monday and say what's happened. I'm tempted to take it to Fiat themselves. They charge more for diagnostics, but I don't know, they'd probably say the same thing. They'll say the ECU's dead and have to order a new ECU. I'll have to say no because there's a sensor that's going to kill it again. Oh, what a nightmare. Yeah, I still don't know what to do. I'm going to have a think. I mean, this is my board. I mean, this doesn't even rub off. It's been on there for so long. Look, that rubs off. That rubs off. That doesn't. The pen's gone so hard. That's how long I've had the car for. Oh, I love cars. Well, I'll update once I've found out what I'm going to do.
So how long did it last?
I got the car home, about 15 odd miles.
Right.
Just drove it around like my town, and then someone bought it. Well, no, sorry, someone was going to buy it, went for a test drive, and then it happened then, so within like another mile.
I reckon there's a sensor backfeeding that ECU somehow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I need it to do it in the workshop, otherwise I haven't got a hope in hell of knowing which one it is.
No.
Go out and start it and see if it's cured itself. I've got an electrician that's a real whiz coming to me. Very hard to get hold of. You have to book him weeks and weeks in advance because he's so bloody good. He might have more of a chance of discovering what it is.
I'll ring the recovery guy, see when I can get it to you, and no, I'll keep you updated.
Okay, no worries.
All right, thank you.
All right. Okay,
Speak
no worries.
soon, bye.
Bye.
Well, I think what I might have to do, invest a little bit more money in this thing. I can get it recovered there for 50 quid, although it's still taxed and the RAC can take it there again for free. I don't want to keep taking the mick with them, so, and then they might put my premium up, which is due for renewal soon. So yeah, my friend will do it for 50 quid, take it back to the garage. They've got a specialist auto electrician going who's very good apparently. He can spend an hour or so on the car. If they can find the problem, great, because I have had messages. I put it up for 3,750 and I've had some messages. So it looks like it's still, you know, a sellable car if it was fixed. I guess that's the final straw. If they can't do it, then that's another couple of hundred quid lost. However, on the other hand, it's not a lot of money to spend if it's going to fix it, so it's sort of a coin toss really. It's still movable, but I don't want to drive it in case it damages the ECU again. Worst case, last resort, the garage are very close to the auction I bought the car from, so I could probably put it back through auction. I reckon I could get more for it there than selling privately. Yeah, that might be an option as well. Anyway, let's see what happens. Right, the 2I's in, ready for it to go up onto the truck. Better put the key in as well, she's going to come pick it up. There's all the parts so far that it's had bought that it hasn't needed, or it needed but broke. So yeah, let's see if we can add some more to the collection. Right, I'm going to give the Fiat garage another call because I think he should have an update for me by now. So yeah, I'm sort of nervous about it, but let's see what he says.
Did it drive all right here?
I didn't drive it there, no, I got it recovered.
All right. I can't fault it.
Oh. Okay.
I can't get it to go wrong in any way, shape or form.
That's not ideal.
But I can't understand why it would go wrong, because it's working perfect. The signal is fine from it. I can't see nothing wrong with it.
Oh no. Okay. Well, it's not really good news. So he said he can't get the car to go wrong at all, despite the fact it was buggered when it was back here, buggered when I was moving it around again. It's suddenly now unbuggered itself, and it's driving perfectly fine. He said he's done 10 miles on it, and he can't get it to go wrong. Obviously can't sell it like that. So he's going to keep it for a couple more days, see if he can get the fault to come up. If he can't, then I can't sell it like that, because it's going to come back to me, and it wouldn't be fair for someone to buy that. So I'm going to have to put it back where I got it from. I don't like doing it, again, because someone else is going to have the problem, but I've spent thousands on it, and I'm back at square one, so I sort of don't feel that guilty about doing it. So yeah, let's see. If he can't get it to go wrong, to the auction it goes. If he can get it to go wrong, it's going to cost me more money, but hopefully he can fix it. Let's see what happens. Well, it's about 6:30 a.m. Still sunny. I picked the car up from the garage, which is there. Now, he's had it a couple days, but he's been driving about 15-20 miles. Can't get it to go wrong. I drove it around here, and it's gone wrong again. It's back in limp mode, doing what it does, but I'm not going to drop it back off to him. It just needs to go. So it's on the ramp. I'm here with Stuart. He's up early as well. But yeah, it's on there. It's going to be dropped off, covered in bird poo. So I need to get the machine polisher, which I bought. I bought my battery one, so I'm going to give it another prep. The tyre's flat. But it's a shame that bloody lights come on now. It means I need to take less for it. So with that light, I predict 1,500. If it wasn't for that light again, I'd probably get maybe 2.5 for it. But oh well, that's what it is. Let's see if we can try and wipe the code, but I doubt it. Right, it's 7 a.m. I'm literally machine polishing the car in the auction car park. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here or not, but the gate was open, so we dropped it in. It got caked in bird poo, so I've got it off, and it sort of scratched the bonnet a bit, so I need to polish that quickly. Give it a quick wipe with the chamois, shake the mats out, pump the tyre up, and then I'll drop the key off to him, fill out the form. You'd have to excuse the camera quality audio. I'm on my phone. I've left my main camera at home. I've removed all the incriminating evidence from the car. I've put the tow cover back on, because that's always suspicious, so I've made sure that's on. Interior's had just a quick wipe. I might keep the mats. Actually no, I'll leave the mats in there. I can't keep this clean. Every few seconds bird poo's appearing on the car. I can't work it out. I'm not even under a tree. I've just cleaned the whole thing, so I'll have to clean the bird poo off again, and then maybe move it somewhere else. I don't know, but yeah, clean enough. Well, I've just pulled the battery terminal off, let it sit for a while, put it back on. Now the car's completely fine again, but it's not going to last. But anyway, goodbye little Fiat. It's been fun for the last 4 months. Good luck for the auction. I'll be watching. Well, I can finally rub it off the board. Takes a bit of rubbing, this one. Oh, there we go, it feels good. End of Nera. Right, I've just logged in to check the Fiat. Here it is, lot number 9 for Friday. Let's have a look. Very good. Good job I cleaned it. Oh, why have they done the close-up of that little dent? It's hardly noticeable. Ah, that is good news. The engine light has stayed off, so it's behaving. That will help sell it. Right, happy with that. I wonder what they put for the price. Ah, 2,075. When it went through for me, when I bought it, it was like 2,500. So maybe because it's from a trade entry, it drops a bit. But there we go. Let's see what happens. 12 stamps in the book. There's actually 13. Oh well. Okay. Good luck, Fiat. Well, it's auction day. Here she is. Looking a bit dirty, but at least it's sort of clean. Apparently it went through last week without me knowing, so they put it through the day after I dropped it off. I was hoping for a week's worth of marketing, that's why I said do it the week after. It sold for 2,000. Well, it got 2,000 bid because I put a reserve of 2.5, which is a bit silly of me. They didn't take it. Normally they phone up the seller and say, someone's bid 2,000, what do you want to do? But they didn't phone me up. I would have happily taken that. So that's unfortunate. But anyway, I've lowered the reserve to 2,000 anyway, and hopefully it'll get the same again today. If not, they'll ring me and see what I want to do. But yeah, about half an hour's time it's going to go through, so hopefully the light is still off and it runs okay, but we'll see. We are behaving, no warning lights. Good luck, Fiat. Here she is. Well, 16, that's not good news. Last week it went for 2,000, but they didn't call me. I'll have to wait for a phone call now and decide what to do. Well, I just spoke to the auction on the phone regarding what happened on auction day. Although it got to 1,600, those weren't real bids, so apparently no one bid for it at all. What they do in that situation where there's no bids, they start adding them just to get it going, and then the public or traders take over. But yeah, the 1,600 wasn't a real bid, so didn't sell. I don't know if it did sell the week before for 2,000 provisional. I'm not sure now. Maybe that was also fake bids. So who knows? They've said they don't reckon it's going to get more than 1,200 quid, which would be a shame. But basically what's happened is, because it's gone through auction as a trade seller from me, it puts people off, so people don't bid. When I bought the car, they marked it at 2.5 grand, roughly cap clean, and people were bidding in the room for it. But now it's a trade entry, no one was bidding. So I need to put it again this Friday coming, and then see if it goes anywhere near 1,200. If not, then I'll have to try and sell it privately and explain the problem, which would be quite difficult. Or there's the old We Buy Any Car route, but they're only offering 1,500 before seeing it, so that's going to be near £1,000, I think. So yeah, not sure what to do, but for now I think I'll go with plan A, which is put it back in auction again this Friday and go from there. It's like a nightmare which I can never wake up from. It's just getting worse and worse. So there we go. At least I'm not going to spend any more money on it anyway. Well, I came up with a plan. Still at the auction, it's somewhere over there. I've put it up for sale on Facebook for 1,500 with nice pictures and everything, with a description in the advert. You know, like an honest description, what's happened, what I've done to it. And people have been contacting, wanting to see it. So I've come here 2 days before the auction and they've let me pull it out the auction. So I'm meeting the potential buyer now. I think it's just pulled up, that's him messaging me. So I'm going to show him the car and then try and do a deal outside the auction. Then I'll have no fees to pay and it gets it gone, and I'll probably get a bit more doing it this way than what's happening with the auction. So watch this space. He's pinging away. Well, I've just made a huge balls up. I have to laugh about it. I've driven 45 minutes to get to the auction to meet the people who have come similar journey time, and we got to the car and he was looking thinking, this isn't the car. Yeah, it's the Fiat 500. But it's the wrong car. So they were looking for the Fiat 500 non-L, the small version, which I'm selling. So that's what they wanted to come and look at, not the Fiat 500L. So now they're following me back to my address to see the car they were supposed to see in the first place. So yeah, that was a waste of time, but you can only laugh, can't you? Anyway, I'm not on public road, by the way. I'm still in the car park, so I'm not driving and filming. But I am now, so I've got to go. Well, the bloody thing didn't sell. Again, I don't understand it. I mean, it would have been going through cheap. Why would no one just bid it as a cheap car?
I mean, nothing was visibly wrong with it. When it went through, the light wouldn't have been on. Anyway, it's been through for 3 weeks now on the trot, so I'm going to pick it up. I've put it back on Facebook with the issue mentioned for like $14.50. I've put it up for. If not, I'll have to register it my name and we buy any car or something like that. But yeah, hopefully I'll get some interest from the Facebook advert and try and shift it. But that's all I can do for now. This car is like a nightmare I can never wake up from. I just need it out of my life. It's been, I think I bought it in February and it's now July and it's cost me probably around £5,000. I don't know. I don't want to do the numbers yet. I'm going to have to because I do them for every video. But yeah, let's see if I can shift it now. Look at that. Someone is driving it away. I can't believe that's just happened. I put it for sale. I put $14.50. He offered sort of £1,000 or $1,200. I said no. If you can do 13, I'll come and meet you there. Told him everything about the car. Yeah, he came. Nice guy called Mike. He owns some units down there. He does like bodywork and stuff. So I've got a contact going forward now. So if I get anything from here that needs bodywork, go straight to him. Yeah, it's gone. 1,300 quid. Part of me wishes I'd kept it for a couple of weeks, run around in it, checked it was all okay, then sold it for a lot more. But what if that problem happened again? It would have been stuck with me again. So yeah, I don't know. It could last forever. It could last. Might not even get him home, but I'm hoping for him it lasts him and it's a good car. His wife's going to use it, I think, so he's not going to flog it on or anything. Yeah, so I can move on from that one. That reg is going to haunt me for life. MA14 NHE. I'll never forget that reg. But there we go. Thanks for watching. Wait, forgot to do the numbers. The most important thing. I was trying to put this off for as long as possible. Let's quickly summarise this and get this done. So the car and the fees, purchase price was £2,539.40. The accelerator pedal, which it didn't need, was £12.38. The throttle body, which it didn't need, was £77.76. I'll try and sell these on eBay at some point. The oil, I had to buy a little oil thing, so it was a bit low, £11.17. So the first two garages didn't charge me for the labour, which was kind of them, because it didn't really fix the problem. Put 9 quid of fuel in it. Cost me 50 quid recovery to get it to the Fiat garage again. Their garage bill was £1,798.68. Then I paid my friend £30 to take it from the Fiat garage back to the auction. So that's a total spend of £4,528.39. Sale price of only £1,300. That's a loss of £3,228.39. Wow, that's more than a month's wages for most people, isn't it? But yeah, it happens. I mean, I did nothing wrong in terms of, you know, buying it. It wasn't an impulse buy. I went the day before to look at the car, did all the checks. It was fine. Came from main dealer. You know, it's just very unlucky, and the fact it had to have so much spending on it to try and get it ready as well. I mean, normally with a car you can just cut your losses and sell it, move on, get your money back, but not on this occasion. Yeah, thanks to the Fiat specialists. I mean, they put in a lot of extra hours they didn't charge for, and their main cost was the ECU itself, which they had to buy, so they didn't really, you know, make a lot of money off me. And the auction went through 3 weeks on the trot. They tried to sell it for me, couldn't. The bids they were adding, they weren't to bid people up, they were just to kind of get the interest going. That's not what they do. I mean, some auctions do actually add online phantom bids to bid people up, but these guys were just trying to get it going. And then if someone puts a genuine bid in, they don't, you know, I'm not trying to say they do fake bids and stuff like that. It's just to get it going. So yeah, there we go then. I didn't enjoy that one at all, but hope it was a good watch. And I'll see you on the next one soon.